Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Looks like it is going to be a gorgeous one, and I'm not going to tell you what your calendar hasn't already told you, and the fact that it is now October 1 here at the Wasteland and wherever you are, and that means fall is here. We've had kind of a cool week around the mid-Michigan area regardless, but definitely is bringing itself in as typically it would be. But I think we still have a few warm days left here and there throughout. And today is, well, not going to be too bad, I guess, but some bright sunshine all the way throughout. Going to be a great day to be outside and doing yard work or enjoying the outdoors. None of which I can do because I'll be here all day spinning the vinyl for you guys, but I'll get out and enjoy this stuff eventually. So not to worry. Let's see here what we have got going on. We'll say a couple of quick hellos and then get going. I'm trying something new today, by the way, with our live stream. And those of you who watch on YouTube and Facebook, no difference whatsoever. But we've got a newer outlet. It's called Odyssey. And I'm going to do some more research, but I think we're live on there now. I can't tell because it's just me kind of working on this. But if you know what Odyssey is, check it out and let me know if you're watching from that platform regardless. Let's get a couple of hellos out the door, though, first thing this morning, and saying good morning and happy October 1st to you as well. And if you're planning on stopping in, I think I've got a back order album Radiohead that you'd ordered a while ago. I have added in and forgot that you needed it. So let me know. We'll talk at some point down the line. Mr. Steve, good morning. And hey to you as well. Dan saying good morning. Happy October. I think a lot of folks are happy. I'm happy it's October. I like summer, but I love fall. I love it when the air gets a little cooler. In the van and loving it. Are you down by the river, Pat, perchance? Just asking. No big deal on there. Rick is saying good morning from the west side. Yes, at least we don't get hurricanes. I'll take snowfall any day over stuff like that. So thank you for being here, Rick, and hope you enjoyed that YouTube the YouTube video we put up on the Woolies live in East Lansing from the 70s. We'll talk a little bit more about the YouTube channel here down the line, but that is always very, very cool as well. Good morning to Betty from Toledo. Yep. And there we go with that. And Gary saying good morning as well. And Ann, yep, thanks. Yep, cool. Oh, you're picking up a puppy. Congratulations. Oh, no, wait. I think I know what you're talking about. Never mind. But congratulations. All the same. Okay, so it is October. Last week, we were talking about the Record Store Day Black Friday list and the orders going in. Our order is in. We have got everyone's wish lists and put them in. If you're coming to this a little bit late and you find something, or if you're that you missed before, or if you're new to this and you want to try to get something in on the list, you can still let us know. I mean, our orders are in for the Record Store Day Black Friday, so now it's going to be up to the rationing, and we'll see how we do with the shipments coming up here probably in a month or so as they start figuring out who gets what for the Record Store Day stuff. But if there's something that you'd like, let us know. We do oftentimes hear from the distributors as the event gets closer saying, hey, we've got a lot of X left. Do you want some more? And it's usually not the stuff that's in great demand, as always, but you never know. So the biggie, if you guys are curious, the most requested item for this year's Black Friday, and hopefully the one that we get the most of, is the Bing Crosby and David Bowie Little Drummer Boy 12-inch, the Christmas 12-inch single collectible. I don't think it's going to be a problem getting them because I think that there's just a lot of those being pressed. But again, you never, ever know. So we put in for a lot of them, but that was above and beyond and by far the most requested item for the Black Friday list so far. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that we're going to do well with the draw, so to speak, with that. And Rick talking about the YouTube channel, jammed to that yesterday. If you are checking us out for the first time, thank you so much for doing so. But also, please do check out our YouTube channel and just search for Radio Wasteland Records. I think that's an older banner that I've put up there because we're now closing in on 920. If needed, I could wear like a bathrobe and say, greetings, you 920 some beautiful people out there, and let my hair flow around. No, we won't brand this one that way. But if you do get a chance, please head over to our YouTube channel and give us a subscription if you would. As we near that 1,000 mark, I don't know what's going to happen, if there's going to be balloons dropping from the ceiling or whatever, but it is a milestone we'd like to hit. Typically, that's where the channel gets monetized, but I don't know whether or not we're going to do that yet or how we're going to do that, but it'd be nice to have that option down the line. So please make sure you hit that subscription, ring the notifications bell so you know whenever we put stuff up. And our YouTube channel, by the way, if you're looking at us on Facebook and you're used to seeing the drop videos and this live every Friday, or Saturday rather, the drop videos on Friday, the live on Saturday, and the new releases on Saturday, there's lots of other content on the YouTube side that is not on the Facebook side. We put up, whenever I find a Michigan artist or band or something that's a little more obscure, like we were talking the Woolies with Rick. I found an album with a Woolies concert from East Lansing in the 1970s, and we put that up there. It didn't exist in its entirety on YouTube. I think there was little pieces here and there, but we captured that album and we put it out there for you guys to enjoy. And it's just kind of a little thing that I like doing as far as, preserving these Michigan obscurities, these, not even all of them obscure, but just some Michigan related stuff, and preserving them on YouTube for posterity. So check out the channel when you get a chance, please, and give us a sub. We're creaking up there slowly but surely, and always having fun. And let's see, Dan's chiming in here. Dan picked up a Dave Brubeck album, the Time Out double LP with the stereo and mono. We're out of that, by the way, but I can probably get more, and it sounds great. That is just such a fantastic jazz album that should be in everybody's collection. Okay, let's get on to this week's new releases. I'm looking at the clock to make sure I'm not over time here, and we're good to go. So yesterday, if you didn't get a chance, check out the drop video. Good Sunday morning as well to the UP and Mother. Thank you for being here. Check out the drop video from yesterday. It was a good one. It was laden, just heavy with Eric Clapton stuff and Cream and a couple of Derek and the Dominoes and such. A lot of it's gone, but there's still a lot of good stuff there. But there was also a lot of other great stuff in that drop video. On the new release side, we had two different versions of a newer Alice Cooper. Now, this is called Live from the AstroTurf. It's the Alice Cooper Band. And this was back, and I have to remember my history on this. When this was recorded, 2015 was the recording on this. A record store in Texas, in Dallas, Texas. The owner somehow used some connections and brought together the original Alice Cooper lineup, everybody that they could, and performed in this record store in Dallas, Good Records in Dallas, Texas. Now, they videotaped the performance and they got an album pressed off of that. So this is the result of that get together with the original Alice Cooper. They're playing a lot of the Cooper stuff: Caught in a Dream, Be My Lover, 18, No More Mr. Nice Guy, Under My Wheel, School's Out, Elected, and a sound check version of Desperado. That may be the Eagles. I'm not quite certain. So what they've done is that they have released this now on vinyl, and it includes a DVD of the performance. It was made into a little documentary that did some film festival here and there. But so it's some behind the scenes stuff. It's performance. It's a lot of cool stuff. But we have got one copy left of the glow in the dark vinyl version from Alice, and a couple copies of the orange vinyl version. I'm sorry, it says apricot, limited edition apricot vinyl. But the same thing. Each of these releases includes the DVD of that performance. Hold on, let me get my YouTube thumbnail. There we go. But each contains the DVD of that performance. Each are limited. If these run out, I should be able to get a few more, but some really cool stuff from the Coop. The other big one yesterday, and this is an interesting one to me because, I knew Johnny Depp was a musician, but I didn't realize the depths to which Depp would go in his musicianship. And yeah, he's been with the Hollywood Vampires, but he's also had a long-standing friendship with Jeff Beck. So the two of them several years ago began working on an album, and this has finally come to that. Now, the digital and CD version of this was released earlier this year, late last year, but now we do have the vinyl version, and this album is called 18. Now, the cover, if you're curious what that is, this is a drawing of what both Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp looked like at 18 years old. So I think that was penned by Beck's wife at some point, but if I recall, yep. So this is a collaboration album between the actor and musician, I have to say now, Johnny Depp, along with guitar great Jeff Beck. So a lot of cool stuff, some covers, a lot of original stuff on here, and it's just kind of a neat thing. Black vinyl version, I think it is pretty much, but yeah, it's the full single LP. We do have several of those in stock, and more to be gotten if you wish that. Reissue from Paramore, the All We Know Is Falling. This is not Paramore's 25th anniversary, nor the 25th anniversary of this release. It's the 25th anniversary of the Fueled by Ramen label. So they're reissuing a whole bunch of their early stuff on silver vinyl, and one of these was the Paramore release. So some cool stuff. Got a couple of those. Another Slipknot reissue, The End, so far. We've got a few copies of the clear vinyl version of this one left. And speaking of Slipknot, just digging back, we still have a copy of We Are Not Your Kind on blue vinyl. So for you Slipknot fans, those have been kind of tricky to get a hold of, but we still do have some of those as well. We did get another copy or two of the reissue of Pink Floyd's Animals with a new cover, and it's got a fantastic book inside of this. And bring this to your attention because later on this afternoon, when we do the upcoming releases for next Friday, up pops another version of this, but it's a deluxe version. So we'll cover that in the upcoming vinyl release for those of you that didn't buy this or those that want to buy the bigger version. It would have been nice to have them both on the same day, but obviously the deluxe version didn't get done in time. This sounds fantastic. Animals, as I said, one of my favorite albums from Floyd. And so we have a couple of those. Restocks, got a copy of the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack. Some fantastic bluegrass on this and a great movie as well. And just want to mention as well with the vinyl drop, now that it is October, we still have a couple copies of the Halloween's metal jukebox. This is all metal cover tunes by Halloween. But next Friday, the vinyl drop next Friday, we might as well get into it. So we're running out of calendar here. So we'll do our Halloween vinyl drop, both new and vintage stuff, next Friday. So make sure, again, you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you'll see that coming up. But I've got a whole bunch of Halloween-ish music. Most of it's going to be heavy metal, but there are going to be a few oddities in there too. So a lot of stuff from Halloween. I think there's some... you'll see next week. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. So on the vintage drop side yesterday, I'm looking at my time, a couple of unique things. We got this Legend, the best of Bob Marley and the Wailers. And this is the Rasta colored vinyl with the hemp bag sleeve. This is seriously just a bag that goes over it. There's nothing special about the jacket itself. It's just white. So the hemp bag is the jacket, and Rasta colored vinyl is, of course, that. So we do have this. It's kind of a neat collectible, and it is with the bag, and it's in great shape. Speaking of reggae, I know we don't have a lot of it. This is a group called Lamb's Bread and International Love. It's a very, very sought after, I guess, and valuable reggae record. And we got a little cover damage, but it's in really nice shape, but it's a rare reggae one. We put out a high-end first press replacements, Let It Be. This is a cool album, and it sounds and looks great. And we've also got another high-ender here from Mr. Bungle. This is Disco Volante. It has the original insert and the 7-inch single that goes with it. So another high-end collectible on the shelf for you guys to check out. So a lot of cool stuff from the drop that are still there. A lot of the Clapton and Cream as well. So stop on down or give us a call and check it out. There were also, by the way, in the vintage drop, a bunch of 10-inch records, rather. This is Man or Astro Man on 10-inch pink vinyl from 94. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that in there, but it's pink vinyl. Take my word for it. And Think Link, some more punk. It's got Man or Astro Man on it, but this is a various artist 10-inch. So if you're into collecting those, we've got a bunch of those, including some from the 50s and 60s. So, okay. Let's see what we've got. I think we are good to go on here. So what I will just do is we'll wrap things up and tell you guys that we'll be here from now until 6 p.m. this evening. And we're at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. And I think there's probably a lot of activity going on out and about today as well. But if you've got some time and you'd like to stop by and do some new and vintage vinyl crate digging here, we'll be open tomorrow per our normal hours, on Sunday from 12 noon till 5 p.m. Closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, as always, and then back at it again on Wednesday of next week. And don't forget, next week will be the Halloween vinyl drop, and Christmas is not too far behind. We're already getting Christmas albums in, but we'll save that until after Halloween at least. How's that? So check that out. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and we'll take it from there. You guys have a great week, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland here in Midland. Thanks a lot for being here.